Part 2, detailed analysis of two tenors' vocal techniques using my clock breath distribution theory. Question 8, could you explain your clock breath distribution theory? How does it help improve vocal technique? Follow real tenor. Of course, the clock breath distribution theory helps singers optimize breath support and resonance by dividing the body into different breath zones. This theory defines 12 breath zones, each corresponding to a different resonance cavity in the body. The goal is to help singers precisely control the airflow, thereby improving vocal stability, resonance, and expressiveness. Through this systematic approach, singers can gain a deeper understanding of breath management, leading to better singing quality and artistic expression. Question 9. When analyzing the vocal techniques of Russian tenors, in what ways do you see this theory applied? Follow real tenor. The most significant application in the singing of these two Russian tenors is their mastery of the 6 o'clock breath support zone, which corresponds to the foundational breath area, including the lower abdomen and dantian region. By relying on this breath support, they generate a powerful breath column that is both deep and wide, ensuring breath stability and clarity. Whether in low, middle, or high registers, they can precisely control their breath to maintain vocal consistency. This technique, combining deep breath support with precise resonance adjustment, makes their singing highly expressive and adaptable. Question 10. Can you elaborate on the 17-degree backward tilt in their singing posture? How does it optimize airflow and vocal resonance? Follow real tenor. The 17-degree backward tilt is not arbitrarily chosen, but meticulously adjusted to maximize breath flow and resonance efficiency. Specifically, this tilt allows the pharyngeal cavity to open fully, ensuring unobstructed airflow. Additionally, this posture directs the breath deep into the lower abdomen, establishing strong support rather than relying on the pharyngeal resonance commonly used by Italian tenors. Adjustments in the neck and head positioning further optimize the alignment of resonance chambers, making the sound more three-dimensional and rich in depth. This technique ensures vocal stability and fullness during performance. Question 11. How do their high notes exhibit greater depth and vocal thickness? Follow real tenor. These two tenors utilize a predominantly head-voice technique combined with controlled chest resonance. This combination offers several advantages. 1. Their high notes are both bright and penetrating while maintaining vocal thickness and depth. 2. During phonation, their chin and jaw slightly move forward, while the back of the head tilts slightly backward, further enhancing vocal depth and spatial resonance. 3. They avoid excessive reliance on nasal resonance, ensuring purity and brilliance in their tone. Question 12. Compared to Italian tenors, what are the key differences in Russian tenor techniques? Follow real tenor. Italian tenors traditionally rely on pharyngeal resonance, particularly raising the soft palate to enhance brightness and volume. In contrast, these Russian tenors do not emphasize pharyngeal resonance, but instead rely on precise breath support to maintain vocal clarity and stability. Their breathing is clearer, and their tone has greater depth. They utilize head and soft palate resonance rather than throat-based resonance, resulting in a more vertical and direct sound with exceptional projection. This fundamental difference distinguishes Russian tenors from their Italian counterparts. Question 13. How does breath control in Russian tenors compare to that of French tenors? Follow real tenor. Russian and French tenors share some similarities in breath management, particularly in abdominal support and sustaining the breath column. However, the key difference lies in nasal resonance. French tenors often employ a noticeable nasal quality in their high notes, giving their tone a softer character. Russian tenors, on the other hand, focus more on abdominal breath support and minimize nasal influence, producing a purer and more direct sound. Additionally, they elevate the soft palate to its maximum extent, creating a sense of vocal lift, and enhancing spatial resonance, which sets them apart from French tenors. Question 14. Compared to German tenors, how do Russian tenors differ in singing style? Follow real tenor. German tenors often rely on throat resonance, resulting in a darker and heavier vocal timbre. Russian tenors, by contrast, avoid excessive throat resonance, aiming for a clearer and purer tone. Their resonance placement is higher and their breath is more focused, preventing the muddiness associated with throat-based resonance. Their tone is more transparent, with a strong linear projection aligning more closely with the principles of Italian bel canto while maintaining a distinct Russian vocal identity. Question 15. How do the phonetic characteristics of the Russian language influence these tenors' singing techniques? Follow real tenor. The phonetics of Russian significantly impact vocal technique. Russian has strong consonants and expansive vowels, requiring deeper breath support to maintain vocal stability and projection. During singing, Russian tenors employ deeper breath anchoring, ensuring a stable sound. They also elevate the soft palate and engage the back of the head to create a larger resonance space, facilitating smooth airflow while minimizing nasal resonance. This approach results in a purer, more direct tone with excellent projection. Question 16. In summary, what are the unique characteristics of these two Russian tenor singing styles? Follow real tenor. These two Russian tenors stand out due to their deep breath support, precise resonance control, and unique singing posture. Compared to Italian, French, and German tenors, they emphasize breath precision and optimized resonance placement, ensuring a sound that is pure, stable, and rich in depth. Moreover, their technique reaches an exceptionally high level, allowing them to deliver emotionally compelling performances. These qualities make their singing style globally influential and artistically significant. Question 17. Throughout the history of Russian vocal music, tenors held a significant position during both the Imperial Russian and Soviet periods, with singers like Sobanov, Figner, and Yershov achieving worldwide acclaim. In your opinion, what were the main reasons for the decline of Russian tenors from their former glory? Follow real tenor. Indeed, Russian tenors were once highly recognized on the world stage for their deep chest resonance, stable support, and dramatic expression. However, after the 1990s, significant changes occurred in Russia's vocal scene due to several key factors. First, with the dissolution of the Soviet Union, the traditional educational system in Russia's cultural sphere suffered a major blow. The introduction of Western European vocal teaching methods, coupled with a shift toward market-driven operations, led many young singers to prioritize commercialized vocal qualities over the rigorous technical training of the past. Second, the rise of the three tenors era had a profound impact on the global vocal scene, and Russian tenors were no exception. Many singers began imitating a style that emphasized vocal effects, resonance, and exaggerated vibrato rather than adhering to the principles of traditional Russian bel canto. This shift caused tenors to increasingly rely on superficial tonal qualities while lacking genuine core support, ultimately weakening the uniqueness and competitiveness of Russian tenors on the international stage. Lastly, audience preferences also played a role in the decline of Russian tenors. In the past, Russian opera houses maintained strict selection standards and technical requirements. However, with modern market-oriented operations, many theaters now favor singers who align with popular trends rather than those trained strictly according to traditional techniques. This shift further accelerated the decline of Russian tenors. Question 18. In this case, do you think Russian tenors have a chance of revival? What measures should be taken to restore their former glory? The decline of Russian tenors is not irreversible, but rather a consequence of changing times. If the core principles of traditional Russian bel
detailed
canto are
analysis of
revisited,
two tenors'
there
vocal
is still a
techniques
chance to
using
reclaim
my
past
clock
glory.
breath distribution theory.
First, the traditional training system must be restored, focusing on developing chest resonance, stable vibrato, and strong breath support. Russian tenors were once known for their deep timbre and distinct Slavic style, qualities achieved through rigorous training. Today, many young singers deviate from the correct path at the foundational stage, so it is essential to reestablish strict technical standards. Second, opera houses and music academies must once again prioritize tenors who truly adhere to the Russian vocal tradition rather than simply catering to market trends. Only by ensuring that authentic traditional voices are heard on opera stages can the learning direction of the new generation of singers be influenced. Finally, audience aesthetic guidance is also crucial. If the media, critics, and the opera community work together to promote the essence of Russian bel canto, helping audiences understand that true singing artistry is not just about vocal acrobatics and effects, but about deep breath support and resonance. Then the future of Russian tenors remains promising. In the next discussion, I will further explore the current state of Russian vocal music, analyze the challenges faced by contemporary Russian singers, and propose possible improvements. Through these analyses, I hope to provide valuable insights for the future development of Russian vocal art.